it's Eka Septian here, and today we're gonna review about an educational website that is usually used by teachers to create an activeness for the students in their class. And it's particularly created for online learning, so I think it's just suitable for us during these online lessons. Okay, so let's get started then. So today's website is called Baamboozle, and we can see a little bit description in here that Baamboozle was kind of a quiz game activities that the teacher later will use it during the online lessons. Okay. So this is the very first page of the website. We can see that there is the name of the website, Baamboozle, and we can see the color here. Well, I think the color should be a little bit contrast with the background. Here we can see, I don't know what this called, like creamy yellow, and then the name of the website is just plain white. So I think if it has like more bright or colorful color for this name of the website, that would be like appealing. Okay, so I think here we kind of have jargon maybe. Yeah, it's kind of like that. And if we scroll down, we can see a lot of offers from the website to the users, especially the teachers. So it said that zero preparation needed, no two games the same, an effective teaching tool, and also a support for student self-assessment. So here actually we have a lot of choices to choose a game, and we can choose the game related to our materials, to our students' interests. We can also make create our own game. Let's say that the teacher wants to have particular way, particular plan for the students to learn later. Then the teacher can create a game for the classroom by using this app, obviously. But also we have kind of library, a lot of lists of the games that students can use it during the online lessons. And talking about the language skills that students can learn from this website actually are a lot. As long as the games are contain the materials that are related to English lesson, then they can learn a lot of things from there. Like for example, grammar, pronunciation, vocabularies, and other knowledge that students will need the knowledge later. And talking about the taking control during the lessons, actually it's the teacher taking control of the lessons, because this is used by the teacher to take control or to give the students activity during the for example like Zoom meeting or online or synchronous learning. So yeah, let's see here. Let's press the button play games. Before that, we have these numbers. It's usually for the students when they are divided into groups. Then there will be this interface. Okay, so we can also make games here. So let's get started to see the library of the games inside this website. Okay, so you can see here that there are over 500,000 games made by teachers. And also not just that, we can also make our own game. Later, I will explain it later by using this. It's free. And yeah, we can see a lot of things here. And if maybe the teachers later have a goal to make students understand about how they need to pronounce a word, for example like learning pronunciation, or grammar, a particular grammar or any English materials, then they can just compromise to each other about, maybe teacher can ask the students what they need to have for the next meeting activities, or teacher can also make a game or just choose the game from here. Okay, there are a lot of things. I think this is really appealing website because it's not just a picture, but also we can see the GIFs here. So GIFs is like almost like mixed up between picture and also video, but it's really short one. Okay, so here we can search for the games, and we can also Okay, so we can also see here, or we can choose the language that we can use later during the lessons, or when we are using this website, we can just customize that. And there is featured, popular, new, A to Z, and extra. This may be because a lot of others have made previously, and yeah, it's just arranging the time when was the game was published for the first time. Okay, so we have a grammar activities, then we can choose put here, or you can just choose a specific topic, for example like singular noun. And also it needs to be noted that this website is particularly used for the students to work collaboratively with their partners or classmates. So it's not just making students to work on their own, but also they need to work together with their classmates, with their partners, and just work collaboratively, not just like individual learning. Yeah, there are a lot of choices here. We can see that there are 2,730 games found, and yeah, there are just a lot, and it's really appealing for the interface because you can see a lot of pictures, a lot of text, a lot of choices about the nouns, plural or regular and irregular. So there are just a lot of things here. Okay, so let's choose this then. Okay, so after we choose or we click the button, or after we choose this game or any game actually, then we'll move to the next page, which is the game preview. So we'll see what thing is the game. Example like this consists of the questions and also the answers. Okay, we have fruit to eat mango. If we have one mango, then how students need to address the proper grammar. So here is the preview of the questions of the game. Yeah, there are quite a lot of questions here. The main buttons, we have these 4 main buttons. So first we have edit. So edit here means that we can edit these games. We're not the one who created the game, but we still can add or maybe delete some of the points in this game. We can choose add question here, any question related to singular noun, and then we can put the answer so that students later will know what is the correct answer, not just like oral answer, but also they will know during the game with their friends. Okay, back to the previous slide, previous page. So we have the slideshow. Well, actually the slideshow here is almost preview, so that would be the answer and also the question of this game. So teachers would be able to show it, to preview it, or maybe the teacher also wants to maybe show it to the students, then it's really fine. So that students will have the knowledge or answer previously, then later they will try to remember that and connect the previous answer with their answer. Then we also have this study button. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, see. Here's almost the same as the game preview, so we can choose the answers. Say, okay, we'll click this search button. Okay, so it's just like study mode, whether this is correct or not, so that students will be able to do it on their own. So it's not just based on their friends, or maybe we can just give them the code, give them the access to access this website, then they can work on their own whether this is correct or not. Okay, so if we choose one of the question to answer that, then the question will be removed from the list. Okay, we'll go back. Oh no, I'm sorry, we just need to go back to the previous. I was like, oh no, okay, you can see. Okay, let's just try to play the game then. Okay, so we have three options here actually, but because this I need to sign in to choose this option, the quiz and also the classic junior. I need to sign in into this app. Then later we can I can choose this option, the quiz and also the classic JR junior. Not only that, not only the options, but we have this clear instruction. So we have this make some teams, so the teacher needs to divide the class into a particular groups, or like certain group, maybe it can be big or it can be smaller, like consists of 5 students, or maybe less than 5 students, or even more than 5 students. And then this we have take turns choosing questions. So students will represent the group to take turn to have the question. Then later the students will answer the question, and the teacher will need to check whether this answer is correct or not. Later, if the student answer is correct, then we can just click this OK button. That the signing that student's answer is correct. But if the student's answer is incorrect, then we need to choose this red sign, which means that the answer is incorrect. Okay, we'll try to use this classic. Oh yeah, also I need to tell assessment and also teachers, whether teacher can have the chance to observe whether this can have the chance to observe students' strength and also the weakness. And I would say yes, obviously teachers can observe students' weakness and also the strength, because during this game teacher will have more time to see whether a student performs really well or not, whether students can work collaboratively with their friends or not. Then the teacher will be able to know everything, even though it's only in online learning, because the students need to be active during this game. the teachers will be able to observe the students' strength and also the weakness, and probably just overall abilities. That students also will be able to do self-assessment during this online lesson by these Baamboozles. For example, if the students will have materials about pronunciation, because this website, this game is designed for like students to work collaboratively with their friends, then they will imitate on how to pronounce the correct word. Like if they will see their friends and they will maybe feel company with their friends, and that's one of the way that students will do self-assessment during this online lesson by using Baamboozle. And also the other skills beside English skills that the students will be able to gain by using this Baamboozle, actually it just emphasizes the role of students when they are working with their friends, when they are working in a group. So the students will be able to fit in their friends, to try to be patient, try to understand each other, try to work collaboratively. Okay, so talking about this interface, actually this is the interface when the class has been divided into two groups. That's why we have the team 1 here with the pink color, and then the second we have the second team here. So this will work like this. The teacher will ask a student as the representative of the group to answer the given question, or also the teacher can ask the students to choose the number here. So this number is based on the question that each game has it. So it will be different. Maybe some game will have 20, maybe some games will have less than 10 or less than 15. It really depends. Okay, we'll choose start. Okay, we'll choose number 7. Okay, so the teacher will ask the representative of the group to answer this question. Check here. Okay, so it's about the plural noun. Okay, so if the students will answer trousers, then they're correct. Then we'll click this green button. Okay. Yeah, so if the answer is correct, then the group will have this score, this point, and the used number will be omitted from the list. So the number here will decrease as the activity is going on until the question has done all of the question. For example, like this, which one is the plural form? Example. Nice. Okay, so we can also give feedback to students if they maybe pronounce a word incorrectly. Then we can just give them a feedback. That's how the teacher will work during this lesson. So it doesn't really have a strict time to do the game. It doesn't have any limited time, so the students will be able to have a feedback directly after they answer the question from the teacher, and the teacher will also be able to get to know about the student's ability. Okay, just like this. Okay. So the role here is just to take control. Actually, the teacher will only check the word whether or not if the answer is correct, then we can say, oh yeah, it's okay. It means that the answer is correct. Just like this. Okay, no line. So we have a zone. Zone question. Yellows. Oh, if we click the oops, then the group will not have any score. Just like that. It does have some though. It's really interesting. And also you can see here that there's not only the text, there's not only the answer, but also we have kids here. And also talking about the connection, actually though, the connection needs to be really stable. If not, then maybe it just kind of make the learning activity stuck. But yeah, well, indeed it does need a stable connection, but also it doesn't really require a lot of data plan. So students, well, I think it will work out for students. But yeah. This is kind of a jackpot before, that's why the group 2 wins the game. Okay, it's quite interesting. We have this gift and also, yeah, this quote. That's how the games work. Just close it. There are still a lot of choices here that we can choose, but it's impossible to review it one by one. And we'll try to create a game. So we need to sign up. Well, maybe for those who haven't got their account in this Baamboozle app, in this Baamboozle website, then they need to create an account first. But for me, because I have made an account, so I'll just sign in. Okay, so we have we have four options here. The following here means that we can follow or we can our followers who have followed us, and likes here is just like to take a mark on games that we like. So we'll just go directly to search again and try to find out that game that we are interested in. We'll just mark it and then we'll see it in here. And folders here is just to arrange if we have a lot of games and it is about different games from one to another game, then we need to arrange them so it's kind of easier for us to access later. And yeah, it just make things easier, right? The more easy and the easier the better. So we have games here, just the list of the games that we have made, because I haven't made anything yet, so I don't have anything in this my games section. So if we want to make a game, just click here, new game. Okay, so for example, like the types, pronunciation, and we can choose file here. Like for example, we have those key pictures and maybe a short video to just make the interface appealing for students. Then we can create here, we can customize that. Then the description, pronunciation, or then we can also choose language here. If you choose language, English. Okay, that's no talks. Okay, we'll make it, we can't make unlisted. Okay, so it's gonna be in public. So that will be this announcement, new game made. Now add some questions. So we only need 2 questions that we want our students to know or to play the game. I mean the question will later show in the game. So we will put our question here and also we'll have the answer. So later, like for example, before we have the question at the top of the the section there, the box section, that will be two box section. Then the first is for the question, then the second is for the answer. If later we'll click the search button, then we'll put here and then points. We'll have customization on how much this particular question will gain a point. Then we can choose image here, then save. Then this gonna be have a reviewing like before game preview. That's how the creation of the game works. And yeah, I think that's it. It supports, this website supports for free users, so we don't need to pay. But yeah, it's the free the free website will not give us a lot of features, right? So, but yeah, it's worth it. I mean, we can access a lot of things. We are allowed to access those games in this website, and we can also create our own games. That's good. So I think that's all for for my presentation today, for my review. I think that's it, and I hope this will help the teachers to have more knowledge, to have more perspective, to have more pictures on how they need to work online classes. Thank you.